Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this smoky look, so I'm just going to dive right into it. Here I'm using Elizabeth Moth eyeshadow primer. I already did my foundation and eyebrows. I will be putting the items in the description box below, so make sure you guys check that out. Since I'm doing a smoky eye, I want the primer to really cover the lids. I was trying to do a non-voiceover video, but it didn't turn out right, so just ignore my mouth moving. Going into my IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette, this palette is really great for starter kit because it has the warm everyday colors plus a pop of color. Using my MAC 224 brush, grabbing the color Sunrise as a transition shade and putting it into the upper crease. This does not have to be perfect because it's going to help a ton when it comes to blending. Then I'm going to take a MAC 217 brush and take the color Iconic and place it right underneath the transition shade. This is almost like a second transition shade. And with the leftover products, I am blending it down toward my lids. Taking a Morphe M167 brush in the color Noir, placing it all over the lid space. The main key is to build it up slowly. You don't want to put so much product on there and you not be able to take it off. So just make sure you have patience with dark colors. With the Japanese blending brush, take the color Iconic and very lightly blend out the Noir color. Continue using with very light pressure and make sure you do not go past the first transition shade. I want the transition shade to pop a little more, so I'm going back into the palette with the color Sunrise and using a blending brush with very light pressure, just adding a little bit more. With a clean brush, I'm just going to go over it lightly to blend out any harsh lines. With a Zoeva 234 brush, I am putting the transformation color on my brow bone to brighten it up a little bit. I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but using Stila Cosmetics black liquid eyeliner to do my eyeliner. I am not going for a wing look, so I am just pretty much lining up my eyes. Taking the Zoeva 322 brush in the color Noir, I'm just blending out the liner to smooth it out. Then to highlight my high points, I am using NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard. So here I'm going to put it under my eyes and on my chin and on my cupid's bow and my forehead. Then of course you gotta blend it all out. Here I am using my Real Technique sculpting brush to do its work. Man, how did I forget this step? Of course you got to highlight your nose. Of course you gotta set the concealer. I'm using the Laura Mercier loose setting powder. To brighten up my eyes, I'm using this nude NARS eyeliner. You can always use black eyeliner instead, but I want to brighten up my eyes, so I'm going to use this color. Going back with the Zoeva 322 brush in the color Noir from the palette, I'm just packing it on the under eye here to smoke it out. Using the smudge brush to, well, you know, smudge the lower lash, of course. Using the Zoeva 230 brush and the Eyeshadow Sunrise from the palette, I'm going to put it underneath the eyeline here to warm it up. Here I'm just adding a little bit of mascara to the lower lashes here so I can add the falsies. I am using Rimmel Extra Super Lash. This is a drugstore mascara and it works perfectly fine. Here I am using MAC Give Me Sun. I love using this to warm up my face before I contour. I'm just going to put some on my cheeks, on my forehead, on my nose, on my chin, and a little bit on the neck. Using the Zoeva 109 contour brush, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and pretty much mix up all the brown tones together. And I'm going to put it in the socket of my cheeks here and make sure I kind of blend it out nicely. Taking the Morphe M176 brush, I'm going to contour my nose. When I was in Vegas last year for Mariah Carey's concert, my aunt actually saw a picture of me and was like, "Why does your nose look like Michael Jackson?" And I was like, that just means my contour was on point. Taking the Morphe M530 brush, I am doing my favorite step in the whole entire makeup part is the highlight. Adding it to the high points of my cheekbones and on my nose and my cupid's bow. Oh, and as you can see, I already added my falsies on. I'm using Queen Bee by Coco Lashes. Taking a small detail brush from Zoeva, I'm going to take a little bit of that highlight. It's called Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics, and I'm just going to add it into the tear duct area to brighten up the eyes a little bit. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this brand, but I absolutely love it because it's very pigmented. With this look, I'm not sure which one I want to go with, but let's go with the lighter one just because I want to focus most of the attention on the eye area. I'm going to keep the lips natural just because the eyes is very smoky. I'm using Too Faced lipstick called Taffy. And I'm going to top it off with NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss. Using the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray to spray down this face right here. So this pimple totally popped out of nowhere, so I am taking the Urban Decay pencil liner and making it into a beauty mark. That's the trick. That's how you do it. Then boom, there you go. I really hope you guys like this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye!